What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni, and welcome to the strongest sniper in War Robots now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ballista Spectre with thermonuclear reactor ×3 maxed out. Max damage modules on this thing with boosters active and everything, okay? You guys also asked for this after I made the Fluex Fury video where I said this was the strongest sniper in the game. You guys said, hey, test the Ballista Spectre, and I must correct what I said. You guys are right. The Ballista Spectre is by far more damaging than, than the Fluex Fury. Let me just take a look at this Fury over there. There's a Fury coming over there. Boom! One hit, okay? And it takes only 6 seconds or so for this thing to be fully charged again. Boom, another one. Now this guy realizes, wait a minute, he's focusing me. He's activating healing. And boom, here comes another one. And he's down to 30%, trying to hide behind this beacon thing. Boom, and another one, and he's almost destroyed. After 4 hits, he's already used his healing, okay? And, I mean, it's a Dragoon Fury. That's normally the sniper on most maps, and he's being completely helpless and outranged and completely destroyed here. And I wouldn't even... the Dragoons do a bit more damage, but you know, with this fire rate, you can really dominate and actually help your team on the battlefield with a sniper. Let's finish him off. There he goes. That's all he has done with his Fury. I guess next to nothing. Because we completely outranged him. And from this spot, by the way, I'm going to show you a couple of really cool spots on Yamantau and other maps as well. For example, on the opposite side on Yamantau, I'm going to show you later a spot. And also on separate other maps later too. Okay, so yeah. What an absolute insane thing. With this amount of damage, I calculated it's around 50,000 damage per shot every 6 seconds or so, and it bypasses energy shields. It's an almost instantly arriving thing, and wow, it is absolutely brutal. My last video with a Ballista Spectre, I already said that I felt like this was a bit too strong with its reloading, its recharge rate, but somehow, even though it was already that strong, nobody really plays it. Maybe because people don't want to spend, you know, their silver effort and everything in upgrading a sniper. Maybe they just enjoy brawling more. I do that too, you know. You guys know me. I'm a brawler. I'm not really a sniper. But for the sake of making this video, I must say this thing here is insane. You can really help your team on the battlefield actively and kill their targets and support them. Unlike a Trebuchet, for example, that would just sit back there and fire every 30 seconds or 20 seconds, and that's it, right? There's not that much help you can offer to your team as a Trebuchet sniper. With this, though, you can support very well. And if you say now, you know what, that was a dream sniper map, how do you do on a brawling map? Let's show you. This sniper has just, or this Spectre, sorry, has just lost 70% health in one hit. Obviously, it was not a maxed out Spectre. You can tell a maxed out Spectre requires 3 shots because it has 145,000 health with max boosters, I think. It would have 145 when boosters are active. So that would be 3 shots. A maxed out Spectre with boosters active. Alright, so look at this. This is a Natasha over there with a Trebuchet or something. And I'm flattening this thing with like 3 shots. Obviously also not a maxed out robot right there. Probably because it's a sniper, right? Many people have their snipers not maxed out because they thought, hey, I need to have my brawlers maxed because they are the ones that are taking the damage. The snipers, they're not really being focused so much, so they can be a little bit of a lower level, and that's why often you will find max level brawlers, but relatively low level snipers. Maybe level 8, 9 or so, mark 1 or 10. That's how they have their snipers often, because they think, hey, I don't need it that highly level. So a bulwark at long range, pretty much impossible to kill with anything related to energy weapons, right? Well, that was before the Spectre with Ballista came in. 2 shots, his shield is down, and then jumping up while he's trying to regenerate, bum 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 bum, and you see he not only lost all his shield, he also lost 30% of his robot because he didn't have his physical shield up, of course, right? If he brought up his physical shield, I wouldn't have done any damage. But it's still crazy to see how much you can actually do with this thing here. And this is a brawling map. It's not really a sniper map, but I'm still able to support this team so incredibly well with this robot. Wow. By the way, guys, if you like this video, you find it interesting, maybe it helps you to make a decision whether or not you want to go for a certain item or so. That's why I'm kind of making these reviews. That's not my account, you guys know that, right? It's a Battle Rec account, as we call it, for recording and video purposes, or live streams and stuff like that, and reviews. And my hope is that by making these videos, I can help you guys make a better decision for yourselves. Is it interesting, or is it going to be worth it to, you know, go into this weapon and, you know, spend my silver upgrading this and all that, or shall I rather go for something else, right? I'm hoping that with this I can help you a little bit, or give you a bit of assistance there. But yeah, so if you like this video, guys, and maybe it helps you a little bit, then please consider subscribing to the channel and also hitting the notification bell to get notified for the upcoming videos. They're, you know, all about this pretty much. By the way, also, you remember the Shock Train video I made? The Spectre with Shock Train, also maxed out damage modules and everything. Everybody said the damage coming in with one hit from the Shock Train is insane, and I agree. But this right here, although a little bit less damage per hit, let's make the volume a little bit louder. Although less damage per hit, with a recharge of only 6 seconds, you do a lot more damage than the Shock Train does. This is a 1,100 meter range sniper, and it has a higher DPM, damage per minute, than the Shock Train with 500 meters has. Although the Shock Train has also the chain reaction that we shall not forget, right? We need to take that into account. Boom, kill there, boom, kill there, boom, help up there, boom, help here. You be so helpful with this sniper weapon, everywhere you can help. There's nowhere where you can't reach with this weapon, as it has the range to get everybody, no matter what, right? Unless they're in, you know, behind something. But if there's line of sight, usually you can kill them and help a teammate out. And with you know, 100,000 damage done in only 6 seconds, because keep in mind, the first shot is instant, you're fully charged already, and then 6 seconds later you fire a second time. So you basically do 100,000 damage in around 6 or 7 seconds. Okay, so that's really enough damage to help your teammates out big time. I was waiting here for his resistance drop. That's why, in case you were wondering why I haven't fired, he was healing before, and I wanted to make sure his resistance is down when I hit him, so he doesn't absorb 50% of my damage. So finally, it seems like I'm getting killed here because I'm jumping. I'm low HP now. And one thing that will happen to you a lot if you're trying to get in safety, these weapons are so long, you get stuck on every rock, stone, or whatever that you're trying to walk past, okay? So if you're gonna try to walk past something, make sure to walk backwards around it to face your weapons the other way, or to really leave enough space for your long weapons to not hit the wall. Alright, so that was a brawling map. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. What do you think is your verdict for the Ballista Spectre? Is it absolutely overpowered? Or is it okay that a sniper is able to support the map and its teammates? Because previously, you need to keep in mind, snipers were usually their damage impact was so low that your teammates better use any brawler but a sniper to help their team, because they won't be really helping much when they sit all the way back there and just sniping a little bit. But with this thing now, it's so dominant, it's so strong that you can actually kind of replace a brawler from being far away. But now the question is that supposed to be the case, right? There's a pursuer, boom, he wanted to capture the beacon. Well, not with me here when I have the map control with this thing here all over the entire map, all right? I can be here, there, over there, and back in their own base. I can be everywhere with this thing. And yeah, so I really need to know what you guys think. I'm really drawn between this. I like that there's a high fire rate, so that makes you more active in the playstyle, right? It's not like Trebuchet where you fire and then you go out, you know, get yourself a coffee, come back and drink the coffee, and when you're done with the coffee, you're finally recharged. No, this one here forces you to be in the game, right? To be here and there and help, bop, bop, everywhere. And that's what the Ballista is now. And I like this high fire rate. It keeps you in the game and makes you active. With the damage output per shot, I wonder though if maybe the impact is a bit too crazy. But this is where I need you guys, because I just can't decide. I'm really drawn here when it comes to this. And so far, if we're being honest, Ballista hasn't become a problem in War Robots, has it? No one, even though I've already made a video showing how powerful it was before the modules, no one was really running it, right? So even though it's strong, people aren't going for it, and it doesn't seem to be causing any balancing issues or something with the meta. So also something to keep in mind. This Fury wants some. Boom, he hits me here. But I'm hitting... See, this is a fully maxed out Spectre. Let's take a look at this. This right here is a fully maxed out Spectre, maybe even with health booster. I don't know. I can't say that. But look. Boom. 1/3 of his HP is gone, okay? Pretty much exactly 1/3. Next shot, boom. The second third is now gone, so only 1/3 is left on the robot. Charging up once again, boom. 10 seconds it took me to get this full Spectre destroyed. Or maybe 12 seconds. I don't know. And then being ready for this Fury as well. And you know, Leo has a lot of health. On this one, you won't do that big of a chunk. It looks like a little bit of HP only gone away, but you know how much HP a Leo has, so yeah. And then I'm being finally taken out, and that's the thing, right? If you're really being attacked by a brawler, you lose. You really don't win a battle against a brawler with this. You just don't have this much DPS. But usually when they get close to you, they're already dead. At least if they can't hide and find cover along the way, right? So yeah, the Ballista Spectre. It's interesting, you guys immediately said, hey, make the Ballista Spectre. After I made the Flux Fury, you immediately wanted to know what the Spectre Ballista would look like. Oh, by the way, do you think we're gonna turn this around? After the Ballista Spectre was taken out, I was like, okay, you know what? My team has now suffered enough from me being a useless sniper. Let's go and try to help them big time, okay? So I jump into the Mender. And I also remember that you guys said during the live streams you want to see the Mender more. So I let it in the video just to show you how much damage we have done through the entire match. And interesting is also the question, will we be able to turn this around? Look how the beacon bar is. They are full and have 4 beacons. We only have 1 so far. Okay, we're really absolutely destroyed on beacon control here in this match, and I'm now starting to turn this match. Let's see how well we can do. You can already write your guess down in the description, in the comments, if you will, if we're gonna be able to turn this. I'm activating the healing, not for the healing, but for the resistance, because I'm taking a lot of damage from the, Tara and Hize right there. And although, of course, counter healing is important, but the resistance activating is even more important, because it means you only take half the damage, and that means you can recover much more damage in all overall. So now I'm using the healing from the module, the active module, and I'm being attacked by 7 Orkans now. 4 on the Spectre and 3 on the Hize. My last stand kicks in, saves me from certain doom, while the resistance and healing has already protected me before, and I was able to win this encounter against a full Orkan Spectre and a full Hize with Orkans as well, after I've already taken care of a Tara and Hize before, right? And I'm still back with 40% health here, but I've already lost a weapon, and now I'm being lucky. In order to turn this match around, I need this beacon here. If I don't get this beacon, we're done. That's it. The match is over if I don't get this beacon. So I'm activating my resistance by healing here, and I'm trying to walk around the corner. Thankfully, my one remaining Shredder locked him down, making it impossible for him to catch me, and I come around the wall with literally 2000 HP. I already healed again. I was at 2000 HP or something, and I'm back in safety. Thank goodness. I'm on the beacon, he's locked down, and he got killed by something now too, which I don't even know what it was, because it didn't say anything down there. Somebody had a godlike though. And so yeah, and now I scrap my robot after I caught this beacon. I captured the middle beacon, the beacon to the far left, and now I'm going for the last beacon that's reachable for us, or in reach right now. Getting a problem with the Dragoon Fury, but now having the Ares activate the additional weapons, and here we go. Boom, kill. Boom, kill. And almost kill this full Flux Fury right there, which is interesting. We see a Flux Fury, the other strongest sniper I made a video about a few days ago. So, I think he scraps his robot, or he left the game, because if he scrapped the robot for another one, then there would be another robot. Why would you leave the game at this far end of the stage and not take any rewards with you from all the damage you have done in this match? And maybe even risk getting to the low priority queue because of it, even though you have to, stick through the entire match pretty much. That makes very little sense to me, but what else? Whatever. So, and we have actually managed to turn this match around after getting these 3 beacons in a row there. And the key really was to to get this beacon that I was almost died against with a mender. 2 million damage, 11 kills, 3 beacons capped, and yeah. And one thing that you need to know, if you end up on Springfield, you know that there is a race always going on. A race from their side to the beacon here. This beacon right there, to the left. Everyone rushes to it, because if the enemy team can get this beacon on beacon rush, it's GG. It's a lockdown of the map. There's no way to get to this beacon because you have to cross open space to get there. They can reinforce it and spawn on it. It's done when they get it. And that's why they always race to this beacon with striders, with hellburners, with pursuers, with whatever. Everything that's fast, right? Kumiho is also very popular for it. So usually it was a problem to not get to lose this beacon. But with the Ballista Spectre, anybody trying to get there, if it's just one robot or two, you can kill them before they even get there. Look, 2 shots and the pursuer's almost down. He's now healing up, so boom, bringing him back down to the HP he had before, and now he activated stealth. He didn't want to use his stealth already, he wanted to hold the stealth until he really needs it later, but now he has to realize with the damage he's taken already, there is no way he's gonna get the beacon, never. And we also have the hellburner sitting on it, but even without the hellburner, wow, how did that hellburner sneak up on me like that? But even without the hellburner on our beacon, he wouldn't have gotten it. Just no chance, because the Spectre here with Ballistas covering this place immediately after spawn. Here on power plant, you can sit on high places. You can even sit on certain towers or on the power plant things and destroy a Fury far out of their range. And this here would be the opposite side on Yamantau that I shown you before, where you can also sit up here on the high place. You can get yourself there, you don't need anybody else to boost you or anything. You can just jump up here and yeah, basically snipe from over here into the ramp. Sadly, always the enemy controls the beacon, but you can even jump higher, as you see right here. Look, you can even jump even higher up onto this globe right here, and from up here you can kill people on their ramp side. It's an even higher position than the building on the opposite side I was at before, but keep in mind it takes you a little while to get here because you need to jump twice or 3 times. 3 times to get on this spot, and so that's already 1 minute at least to get here. And keep in mind also you can only help on the ramp and on, you know, the bridges kind of. The other regions on the map are kind of out of your reach, and the enemy can usually also sit somewhere and hide behind your shots. So it's not the best spot to be at, but when they're on the ramp, it certainly is a very good one because you can cover it so well. Look at his Fury over there. Oh man, he's trying to hide behind this thing, but I think he's coming out soon so I can hit him. Boom! This Spectre down there has gotten a really big hit. And overall, a decent spot, I would say, and certainly fun to cover. But like I said, look, this guy, for example, just captured this beacon here to our left, and I was unable to prevent it. I couldn't help in any way. So make sure, if you're playing a sniper, that you're going to be helpful for your team, and that you will ditch your sniper robot at the moment your team needs a brawler really bad, okay? So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe as brutal as a man can it for more. Thanks for bearing with me. You guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off. Bye-bye. And don't forget to comment down what I wanted to know, guys. Okay? See you guys later.